Hey Myra, I forgot to mention in the previous video, I'm going to show you a real quick thing that I added years ago. I'm going to click on the button here that gives me the option to go to my tables, and under tables I want to open up participant data. I added this print field so that I could identify students. Once I'd printed them for the coordinators and I knew I wasn't going to need to print them again for any reason, then I could go in here and check these students. And so I just added these check marks just so that you could see real quick what I'm looking at. So I just checked these 5 Winfield students. So we've got 75 students that are added in the table. 5 of them have been checked as though they've been printed. And again, I added this field so that when the coordinators asked for their printed information early or whatever, then so they could distribute it early to their students. And then when I print everybody else's, I don't have to print that again, so that way we're not having to sort out information that's already been distributed and so on. So I've added these 5 check marks, and I'm going to click the X to close it. I'm going to go back over here. I'm still in my registration report, and I'm going to click on the 3 little dots on the button to go back to my query. The very last field that's added on this query is a print field, and that correlates back to the print yes/no checkbox on your student data. And so when nothing is here in criteria, it's going to print all of the students regardless of whether there's a check or not. I'm going to click real quick on View and View Data Sheet so you can see how many students show up. We've got 75 students, but if I click back here to go to Design View, and I want to just look at the students that haven't been printed. So now I'm going to click View, and so it filters out those that have not been printed, and so I've only got 70 students that display. And then if I wanted to see just the students that had already been printed for whatever reason, then I can type yes there and then click on View, and it's only going to show me those 5 students. So that's just another thing that you can do to filter your data, so you're not having to print stuff over and over again. Like for your 75 students, if you're about to print their registration information and then you're going to add in another 250 students or whatever, you might not want to print those initial 75 again, so you can go in and make those, click those the print field option. And likewise, there's a media release option that you can do the same thing. If you needed a list of your students or your registration info for students that have media release, then you can type yes under media release, or no if you needed a list of students that didn't have media release. So I hope that helps. Thanks. Give me a holler if you need anything. Bye.